Heather Blevins here, reporting to you on Chapter 6, Rhetoric, and identity and persona, and how it personally impacts me. Persona is the ethos, roles, identity, authority, and image a reader constructs and performs, or that others construct for a reader to perform during a rhetorical act. These ingredients are available to me to perform the persona I wish to have, which are excellent and unique character, authenticity, industrialism, and poise. I have experienced on many levels privileges to aspire to this persona by having a network around me who views me as accepted according maybe to the identity they identify with: industrial, authentic, and virtuous. I do believe my spirituality has played a major role in linking me up with privileged opportunities. These identities present an obstacle to my communication acts because although I'm proud of them, I'm also at times at war with them in my heart. Personally, I'm a huge believer in dreams, goals, and ambition. I believe I'm carving my own path, and as I do this, I encounter roadblocks just as everyone else does. These roadblocks entail a lot of how others are identifying me. Do we live in a world where we can only get to where we deeply desire to go if our believed or perceived identities are accepted or not? Sometimes it feels that way. And that's what makes me believe that the ingredients that make up our identity are flawed and should be reconsidered if we truly want equality for everyone. I think that if I didn't have to identify myself with the ingredients that teach me who I am or what I am, I would be more confident in my communication with others. I'd be less insecure. I wouldn't worry about whether or not, if I belong or inclusion or exclusion. I would just be and would be okay with being in my God-given skin. I work with a lady who was pursuing her master's, and she actually she's actually working on an identical assignment as this. And she told me today that she wishes that she could have voiced her true feelings about this in prior courses, but is now more than ready and equipped to do so without coming across as an angry black woman. I smiled, and we knew we were in agreement about these flawed ingredients. The example I'd like to give regarding how a reader constructs and or performs authority and image is from a documentary on Netflix. First, the text example is that the filibuster itself marks a clear example of social media's ability to provide viewers with accurate information in real time. Readers can rise to national prominence as a result of their rhetorical actions. While Anderson Cooper may have not been updating the public of the filibuster, social media outlets did act as the rhetoric authority to the public. Similarly, the Netflix documentary about Amanda Knox was a national story where the public was daily curious as to whether this 20-year-old from Seattle, Washington, studying abroad in Italy, was guilty of murder. The journalist on the case, Nick Pisa, published his immediate news, whether false or true, because he didn't want his competitor to beat him to the punch. Amanda Knox was acquitted, and this was partly due to the overwhelming media coverage resulting in an unfair trial. I think this is a powerful example of readers' authority and image. And if you watch the documentary, journalist Nick Pisa finds this to be one of his greatest accomplishments as a journalist and a writer.